James G here with Tarpley Music in Fort Worth, Texas. If you need to find us online, you can just go to tarpleymusic.com and you will find us. So today I've got a Martin guitar. This is a little nod they have to an artist named Jason Isbell. Now, if you're not familiar with Jason Isbell, you should go look him up. He's a wonderful singer-songwriter, and he first started out with a band called the Drive-By Truckers. About 2013, he went solo with his first album. Several Grammys later, here we are, right? So he's really great. Anyway, so this is kind of a nod to his 1940 Martin 017. This particular model is the Martin 010E Retro Jason Isbell. So that is the actual model number for this one. But it's really kind of based off that old original all-mahogany 014 Jason Isbell guitar that he has. So that's what it is. All mahogany, right? Tops, backs, and sides. Gives you that nice warm focused tone. It's got a lot of punchy mids, some clear highs, and it is all a satin finish. So this is a dark mahogany-ish type color, right? So it does got a really pretty grain to it as well, but it's pretty simplistic in the sense of just very simple and classy. It does have a scalloped X bracing, of course, which Martin will do because they really feel it helps with clarity and response. The neck is certified select hardwood. Okay, so spec sheet from Martin, that's really what they're saying, which essentially means, hey, whatever the best hardwood we could find that's available at that time, that's the hardwood that they're using for the neck. So it could be a few different things. The profile on this neck is their PA or the performing artist, really meant to be very comfortable for the gigging musician who might have to play 3 or 4 hours. It's not real hard on your hand. Works well. East Indian rosewood fingerboard, and the bridge as well is also nice rosewood here. It has a white tusk saddle as well as a Corian nut, 20 frets, 24.9 scale length, so that gives you your playable area there. So very little bit smaller, than like a full dreadnought. That might be like a 25.5 or something like that. It's just a touch smaller, really comfortable to play, and very good size for really could go for, kids or full-grown adults. Really does kind of fit everyone in that playing style there. And then as far as keeping this thing in tune, it's a really classy, these are nickel open gear tuning machines. Sometimes you'll see the little back on there, right? All that really doing is covering up what this is, right? So it's kind of cool. Sometimes I like it when it's exposed like this. It's got a cool, you see kind of the different shade on the wheel here as opposed, it's just, I don't know, really classy looking. I've always really liked these with these, the butterbean style knobs. And it is an E, as in 010E, therefore it is electronic. So Martin has put in its E1 electronics there. Very simple pickup. It does have a little bit of knobs to it. There's actually 2 wheels right here inside the sound hole. One is a tone knob, basically kind of rolling off your highs, and the other one is your volume. Underneath, there's 2 buttons here. The one on the left will give you access to the built-in tuner that's right here in the sound hole. The other one is a phase button. So if you're not real familiar with that, sometimes if you're playing on stage and you have stage wedges, you might be getting a little weird, funky kind of feedback or something. Sometimes you can hit that phase and it will get rid of that. Most of the time, probably not something you're really going to deal with, but it is there if needed, especially for that gigging musician who can't hear themselves, so they turn their monitor way up like me, and you might start getting some weirdness going on. So that essentially is the guitar, right? So, simple in a lot of ways, which is really nice when you're really a singer-songwriter guy who wants to kind of go, well, I do some fingerstyle, I do some strumming, and so it will cover that. And like I said, it's really kind of based off that 1940 Martin of his, which is a really cool guitar. Go check out some photos of that thing. So it's kind of a nod to that. So we are going to play this thing for you, kind of give an idea of how it sounds. I will do some with just my fingers, so you can kind of get that mellow, all finger sound as opposed to a pick. And we will go direct, from the pickup right into the interface, as well as mic it up the best we can. The tone knob in here, I just leaving all the way open. So if you feel it's a little bright, a little high, you just remember, there is a tone knob. I could take that down or whatever. So, but we just want to try to give you a fair representation of kind of what this thing sounds like, especially, mic'd up or direct, or what if you get a combination of those. All right, so we've heard this guitar all by its lonesome. So I'm wondering what it'll sound like if I throw it in with some instruments I did before. All right, hit it, boys. Martin 010E Retro Jason Isbell. Hey, what do y'all think? I think it's a fun little guitar to play. It's got a nice, what I really enjoyed the most on it really kind of is when I'm just simply strumming open chords. It does kind of have, it is a very warm focused sound. Maybe not like, you may not hear those big low ends that you're thinking of in a big Rosewood or guitar or something like that, but it is by design, right? The mahogany I want real punchy mids and I want it to be a little warm. So that's the guitar design. That's kind of to me the beauty of when you go direct or if you're miking or whatever, usually mahogany, a lot of people do like to mic it because it's a more focused kind of a sound, so it's somewhat easier to capture. Sometimes Rosewood can be almost so bombastic that it's hard to clip. It's all personal preference, right? The most important thing is what does it feel like when you're playing it, right? Well, that I can't really tell you, right? Because I'm the one playing it. And once again, this is what it sounds like in this room to us right now while it's smart. So anything that I'm saying, it's always interesting when we go back and I see after editing has done the videos and I kind of start seeing it posted before it's uploaded and stuff. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I kind of hear a little bit different, than I did. And so, because we don't do anything with the sound afterwards. We're trying to be very, very focused. I don't add anything. I just try to make the level correct, and that's it. So if there's something you don't like, or if there's something you want to comment about, it's like, okay, that's great. I didn't purposely set out to record to make it sound the absolute best it can. We're just trying to give you a very fair representation of what this guitar sounds like to see if it's something you might want in your tone wheel. So anyway, like I said before, if you haven't seen Jason Isbell and you really like singer-songwriter guys who he's kind of somewhere, he's got the kind of a folkish approach, almost bluegrassy country kind of effect. He's really, really good. I really dig him. Austin City Limits is a great concert to watch if you haven't, but check out Jason Isbell. At the very least, do that for him. And I don't work for him or anything. I just I just like him. I am a fan. So, hey, any other comments you have or questions as something that maybe I missed? That's what the comment section is for, right? To comment. It's almost like they named it the comment section on purpose. And I'm going to go with that because I think that's what they did. So if you got any comments or questions there, leave with us. Hey, if you dug this video at all, or if hey, if you just like Jason Isbell. Hey, if you just like me, that's fine. That's cool. Doesn't happen very often. But if you do, just hit the like button there for me. And subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, please don't forget to subscribe just by hitting the simple subscribe button there. And then, of course, we're dropping videos every week as we see new gear for us or maybe new gear that's going to be coming out from the vendors. We're very, very fortunate to get a lot of that stuff. So if you'd like to know when a video drops so you don't have to keep going back to the channel, just turn on the notifications bell right there. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one.